Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Good morning. Koch 33 Toyota. We're here. Still setting up this gimbal a little bit, but hey, we got a lot of Tundras to look at. There's a TRD Pro Terra, which for some reason I never see TRD Pros when I'm out here, but it's good to see one, and not just one, in the special color too. We're gonna walk over to one part of the Tundra lineup they have here. They have quite a few Tundras. It's got to be maybe like 40 Tundras. Definitely a good amount. A lot of Tacomas. Jonathan, what's up? Chad, how we doing? Good to see you both. And one thing I've noticed here at Koch, which we walk probably every 2 months. Kevin, how you doing? Usually you see the high trim Tundras here, and don't get me wrong, there are plenty of high trim Tundras here today. But there's also SR5s with TRD Off-Road and a TRD Sport, which I'll be honest with you, the last few times I've been here, I have not seen. There's also a million Tacomas. I got a lot of trucks here. They're one of the highest truck sale dealerships in the Northeast, so they always get a good amount of inventory. They got the high trim like the Capstones, a lot of 1794s. I'm gonna focus on a couple over here, but I'm gonna save my favorite truck for the video tomorrow, which is on the other side of the dealership. Gerard, how you doing? But if you're looking for a Tundra and you're in this area, one of the things you guys know by now, I always like to ask the dealerships, is there anything you want the viewers to know? And they already have pretty big discounts on these trucks, but if you come into this dealership and you mention my channel and this video, they'll give you even more discounts. So, how you doing, JP? This is one I wanted to show you. Lunar Rock SR5 TRD Off-Road. Brian, what's up, pal? Brian, your truck is still here, that limited. You're gonna see it momentarily. But that's a nice one, huh? It has the regular 18-inch wheels that come on the SR5, and I say that because a lot of them, especially there's like 4 other ones here that have the black limited wheels, or I should say limited platinum and 1794 TRD off-road wheels, but this one was a great one to look at. Look at the Lunar. This actually has the Softex, so the SR5, or I should say TRD off-road premium package, but it has the 8-inch screen also. So a little bit of both worlds there. That's a nice one. As you could see, Capstone, 1794s. Come over here, you got a little platinum to look at. And from what I looked at yesterday, before I came to the dealership this morning, right before I went to sleep, I looked to see if they have any discounts going on any of these trucks. And I saw 3,000, 4,000, 7,000 off. So there are some discounts. It always depends on, which trim, engine choice. There's iForce Maxes here. There's regular iForce. This is a Blueprint Limited. It has a blacked out badge package on it. It has the manual bed step, manual side steps. I don't even know. I mean, just a nice truck here if you like the regular limited. I mean, there's a lot of options. It's not like there's discounts and no options. There's pretty much every trim represented here today. And something we never see at Koch, check this out. If this looks familiar to you, it's what I drive every single day. The only difference is mine is a double cab. This is a Crew Max. This is what I should have got. And in the video, you'll hear me talk about it a lot tomorrow. I was really preaching about how much I like the SR5. The SR5 in the new generation, you could really build up or keep fairly reasonable. Like this one here, sticker prices in the low 60s. This has Softex heated seats. This has the 14-inch screen, bed lights and outlet, TRD off-road package, the better TRD wheel. This thing is loaded as far as you can load an SR5. You can't get moonroof on SR5 in the United States. In Canada, different story. But this one has, like I said, the big screen and everything. So if you wanted an SR5 loaded up, and you get some, goodies, I should say. I mean, if you really want to get those luxury goodies, you got to move up into something higher. But this one here is definitely one of my favorites that I've seen today. I can't wait till you see the one I found on tomorrow's video, which is on the other side of this dealership. Check that out. That's just a beautiful truck. If I could go back in time, this is what I would have got for the bigger back seat, because the double cab just unfortunately doesn't do the job. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Double cab's tiny, but I do love the 6.5-foot bed. I will say. And nowadays, you can get the 6.5 foot bed on a Crew Max. But if you like high trim Tundras, I would call this dealership for sure, because and they've got a lot of them, especially 1794. They're probably ready to do whatever it takes to make that deal. This one is a limited blueprint like we saw a couple trucks ago, but it has the pano roof on top, because as we know, limited, you can load up and down, kind of like SR5, but you start entering into luxury features with the limited, of course. And then we have capstones. There's blueprint, there's celestial silver, there's capstones as far as the eye can see. This one I thought was cool for those that want a truck to do the job. SR5 with the 6.5 foot bed. It also has the SR5 convenience package, so you get the bigger fuel tank, blind spot monitoring, parking sensors. So that's another one if you want something like that. You know, a lot of people, there's people that want the off-road packages and the sport packages and like the luxury features of, say, a 1794 and limited, but there's a lot of people that don't also, and they just want the truck to do the job, but they need some stuff on it to help get that job done, like the 6.5 foot bed, like the bigger fuel tank that this has. This is a nicely loaded truck for those types of people, and that's the best part. Is today with our lineup, what we're seeing is we're seeing a lot of everything. SR5s, the SR5's loaded down with the 6.5 foot bed for the work. If you don't do anything with your truck but go get groceries with it, look, 1794, looking all beautiful. So a lot of different stuff out here. And there's also 1794s like these two, which are the same, pretty much the same. I think sidestep difference or something like that, I can't remember. And they're regular iForce. And then there's iForce Maxes over there of the same truck. Another one that I fell in love with, SR5 TRD off-road, like that black one we just saw, but this one is mag gray. Again, loaded to the gills. And when I say loaded to the gills, I just want to show you what this sticker looks like. I want you to see what I'm talking about. This is your standard. This is your optional added stuff. They are the same level. Usually you see like this much. Look at all that. Loaded up, sticker on this truck, 65612. That's how much stuff is on this truck. Plenty of options. And I always say to people, because people message me a lot about trying to find the best deal and everything like that, and I always say, before you commit to any trim, test drive as many trims as you can to see what you really want. And a place like this is going to be what you, or where you can do it, because there's so many different Tundras. Regular, limited, smoke mesquite. They really have upgraded their lineup since the last time I've been here. Got another one here, 1794 in blueprint, 1794 smoke mesquite, and this side of the lineup ends with a capstone in blueprint. So, like I said, there's a lot of Tundras here, but there's way more on the other side. I shouldn't say way more. There are more on the other side. I didn't even film this in my video, so figured we'll come down here and do a quick look-see at this one. I didn't even see this down here until right now. TRD Sport SR5. So if you watch my video from the last time I was here, one thing I mentioned is, wow, there's just no SR5s. Now, today, there are SR5s, quite a few of them, and with packages, not just your base model. TRD Sport, 1-inch drop in the front, Bilstein suspension, more of a roadworthy tire, 20-inch wheels, TRD grille, body color all the way down the truck. And you could get it like this one, just like we talked about with SR5 TRD off-road, loaded up. This has the 14-inch screen, soft text. It has the bed lights and outlet. This one is loaded up, but you don't have to get that kind of setup on the inside of this truck. And once again, a large optional equipment list, 62498. This one also has the bird's eye camera. Certainly nicely loaded. If you like the TRD Sport, if you like the SR5, hit the like button and show some love for the trim that I think is the most popular. Everybody loves it. You gotta give it some love. SR5's been around forever. All of these higher trims, they've come out, you know, over the years, but the SR5 has been here forever. Here's a quick look at this truck. I'm not gonna go too long into it. This is your Land Cruiser here. We're actually getting one of these on the channel for a week in a couple weeks. We will take our time then and do it right with that truck. I look forward to driving that thing around and seeing what it's all about. I love the Toyota Heritage grille up front, and I love that it still has the Land Cruiser look, just futuristic. So let me know what you think about that in the comments below. I'm gonna show you one more Tundra over here. Like I said, I'm gonna save about 5 or 6 that are on the other, I can't talk. Hey, John, how you doing? That are on the other side of the dealership, because I don't feel like walking all the way back over there. I'll save them for the video tomorrow. And my favorite one was over there, because you guys know I always like to give you the question, the famous question every time we do a live stream, which one you taking home? And you can let me know as we walk over. I want to show you this Terra TRD Pro I saw. I did a short on the channel last night that I filmed like a month ago. Sometimes it takes a while for them to get to the YouTube channel. They're more made for Instagram and stuff like that. But I don't see TRD Pros fairly often. I see them every once in a while. I would say if you want a ratio, maybe like every 9 trips to the dealership, so every 9 Sundays, maybe I'll see one. It is still the most wanted trim of all the Tundras. And there's things like, the Platinum TRD Off-Roads. Everybody wanted that for 2024 because it was a new setup. But when it comes to the most wanted Tundras, it's always going to be the TRD Pro. And this one here is in the special color. It's got side steps on it. Nice looking truck. You can't get TRD Pro with the power side step, power bed step, or anything like that. But a sweet setup on this $75,000 sticker. They actually have a market adjustment on this one. I don't know if they'll come off of that. I don't know the rules. Every dealership is different when it comes to TRD Pro. Some dealerships hold it in very high regard, but certainly a nice truck. iForce Max, Crew Max, 5.5 foot bed, 4x4, only way you could get it. It's built like a really nice limited. Heated, ventilated, memory, Softex TRD Pro seats, JBL, pano, it all comes standard. Toyota Heritage grill up front, light bar, marker lights, Fox suspension. You got those BBS forged wheels, Falcon Wild Peak tires. You got the camo all over the outside of the truck. It's a little bit wider than other Tundras because of the offset and the over fenders. I mean, this is a special truck. I like the TRD Pro. TRD Pro across the tailgate, the only Tundra that does that. Every other Tundra says Tundra, unless you're talking 1794 limited edition, where it has it in the corner down here. Jose, how you doing? You have the 1794 Smoker Ski 2023. I love it, buddy. It's a great truck. So this is always a favorite to me. And I had a 2022 TRD Pro for a short amount of time because the payment was just insane and it wasn't making sense on a month-to-month basis. But, it's definitely a truck I wish I still had. It was a great time with it. And I had the black with the red interior, but I have no problem with the old SR5 TRD Off-Road over there, double cab, I mean, it drives like a dream. I just wish I had more of a back seat. But this thing was sweet when I had it in 2022. And, if a dealership was like, hey, we'll give you a deal on this thing, like an insane deal, like a no chance it would ever happen kind of deal, yeah, I would do that. You could send me a picture at my email, tundradude34@gmail.com. Feel free. All of you. There's 42 of you on here. Thank you for being here. If you want to send a picture of your truck, please do so, tundradude34@gmail.com. I'd love to see it. If you're standing in front of your truck and you let me know where you're from in the world, I'll post you in my community posts on Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel and show the world your Tundra and you. Just make sure you include where you're from. That's very important. So that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. That is our live stream. Make sure you check out, TRD Sport Sequoia. You don't see that every day. A lot of Tacomas. Make sure you check out the video tomorrow because there's a lot I left out. And I didn't leave it out because, I wanted to leave it out. I left it out because there's a whole nother line of them over there. And my favorite one of the day is over there. So make sure you go down in the comments below and let me know which one of all of those Tundras are you taking home. There's quite a few of them. There's a lot of different trims. And finally, we're seeing TRD Sport and TRD Off-Road SR5s here at Koch 33 Toyota, Easton, Pennsylvania. They got some big deals going on. And if you mention the channel, and if you mention today and tomorrow's video, they'll give you even more discounts. That's what they told me. I thank you guys for watching. As always, a belated happy 4th of July to you. God bless the troops and emergency services of the United States and Canada. And of course, God bless the USA. I hope everybody has a great Sunday. Enjoy your day. And thank you so much for spending your time on Tundra Dude 30.